Hey guys, still here and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts Taskmaster. What sort of crazy thing do we have to do today? Well, we have to take out an enemy battleship. This is the Empire of Japan, they have a battleship. You can go with the escalator clause, as Brother Monroe has stated it. Which means that if you go with the escalator clause, the enemy gets a battlecruiser, but you get 16-inch guns. I like that. I like those guns. So we're going to go with a Nelson-esque design, I suppose. It's been a while since I built one of those. The objective, very simple. Sink the enemy fleet, i.e. battleship, battlecruiser. Tiebreaker, whoever wins with the cheapest ship. Time is not necessarily an issue here. Money is. Okay, maximum displacement is 40,000 tons. UAD uses full load displacement, not standard, hence the extra 5,000 tons, so it's a bit different from treaty compliant. This is the Second London Naval Treaty, by the way. Maximum gun caliber is 16-inch if you get the enemy battlecruiser, and your ship must be realistic, i.e. you must have a secondary armament of at least 8 4-inch guns. More or larger is fine. Your ship must have an AA battery of at least 10 1.1 inches. More or larger is fine. You must have anti-torpedo protection 5 and range must be in the middle position. That's quite a lot of requirements for a battleship. Let's see if I can make that work. It's not quite gonna work. She's too big. Even at maximum displacement, she is too big. If I go with a slightly lower draft, can I get to 40? Yes. Yes. Minus 17.5? Yes. Sorry, no. I need to go the other way. Minus 17.2. Yeah, 7 tons short. Perfect. So, speed, no, range must be in the middle slider. You must have anti-torpedo protection 5. That adds quite a bit to the hull. Quite heavy. Hold on, what if I go for a minimum here and up the beam so I have a more stable firing platform? This way I might be able to get a pretty accurate gun platform. There. Okay, I would love to go with veterans, yet that makes the crew rather expensive. Fuck it, I'm gonna go for survival. That's my key here, survival. Gear turbines. Diesels are more expensive, yes? Yeah, by quite a bit. Turbo electric engines, fun to use, expensive to run. This gives me 23.7, this gives me 23.5. That's not that much. Is this something I'm gonna go for? 20% smoke interference, 15. Let's see if I can make this work. I think 26 knots is fine. I don't need to be blisteringly quick. I'm going to go with all of the protections that I can get this ship. Go for a double hull bottom. I don't find triple to be that much more effective, whereas you do gain quite a bit of displacement. Okay, so, main tower. We're going to start with the back of the ship, actually. Now, I said it's going to be Nelson-esque. It's not a Nelson. So, don't go complaining in the comment section saying that is not a Nelson. No, it is not. It is going to be Nelson-esque. Holy crap, I only have 7,000 tons for all the guns. That's not a lot. It might just fit. But that's not telling the whole story, because I would still very much like radar. I definitely need a stereoscopic rangefinder, because we're fighting at long range. A funnel would probably be in order for any ship. And that's not quite going to cut it. We're going to need something a bit heavier. No. Give me balance spoilers. Can I make it work with this? Yes. Okay. Now, this is nice and everything, but I still have standard reloads. I still have fairly slow turrets. I don't have upgraded munitions. 2 powder. Let's go with full cap ballistic shells. Just hit them as hard as you can, and otherwise hit them as hard as you can with cap ballistic HE shells. Standard ratio, barbettes. I don't care about that. I do care about an auxiliary engine to keep the ship fixed. Oil. I'm not particularly concerned about their ability to throw torpedoes at me. I don't think they will. I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue. Now we have a pretty hefty 4-weight offset. Surprise, surprise. If I go for a different tower, this is 7 long range accuracy, this is 12. But this does allow me to potentially shift stuff slightly farther back. Not a whole lot. This is... It's a... Nah, it's marginally smaller. It's really not important. Do want to try and get that balance under control without using all the armor if I can. Now I know I'm not using the right hull. The NG3G or N3G3 class I believe is the right Nelson hull, but I'm not sure if that would actually serve my needs very well. Because you can reduce this to 38,000, reduce the draft, increase the beam. Ah, that does potentially give you options. This is the same advanced tower. The advanced tower. No, actually, there's the advanced tower 4. The advanced tower 2. You get a worse tower. You can get the advanced tower 3, but nothing more than that. Yeah, I'm not going to go with this design. Delete. I'm going to go with the Hibernia. I'm supposed to have realistic secondaries, so at least 8 4-inchers. I'm not exactly expecting to be relying on these guns that much, so I'm not that likely to actually be using a whole lot of them. Let's go with that. Yeah, that's fine. Hold on, does this even fit if I go for a neutral beam? No, it does not. There, 2.5. That's interesting. So the normal secondary tower wouldn't even fit. Okay, so I have at least 8 4-inch guns. Check. I need to have 10 1.1s. So that is a reduced 4-inch gun. Oh, sorry, a reduced 2-inch gun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are going to be reduced. So they're now nice and cute 1.1s. Firing every 0.8 seconds. That's a lot. If I increase their barrel length, they can hit out to a pretty impressive 7.6 kilometer range. Whether they will actually hit something at that range, perhaps, but it's interesting that you can get it like that. Okay, acoustics, I don't care about that. We're going to go with the super heavy shells. We're going to go with less speed. 23... It's this anti-torp blister, isn't it? That's 4,000 tons. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Let's see. My citadel is not that big. So I can reduce armor on the aft belt a little. I don't particularly care about the aft belt. I don't care about the forebelt that much because the forebelt is similarly small. One problem that I see with the ship is that I don't really have the capacity to dictate what range we're going to be firing at. So I am not really in a position at my 23 knot speed to say, you know what, I'm going to turn around, I'm going to run. That will not work. It also means that despite having a lower draft, they still get a pretty decent chance to hit me because I am so big. I'm big and slow. Yeah. I guess the main deck is going to have to do a lot of work. Can we do more top armor on the turrets? Like 11 and then reduce the main deck a little. Reduce the foredeck, reduce the aft deck. 3 tons? There. Okay. Once again, check. Maximum displacement, 40,000 tons. Check. Maximum gun caliber, 14-inch, unless you activate the escalator clause with the maximum increase to 16-inch. Check. Your ship must be realistic, i.e. you must have a secondary armament of at least 8 4-inch guns. Check. 2 per side. And you must at least have an AA battery of at least 1.1-inch guns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2. Check. Must have anti-torp 5. Check. Range must be in the middle. Check. This thing does not have a whole lot of range. 7,692 kilometers. We'll just have to make do with that. And with that, off to battle. Okay, here we go. The enemy's been detected, being behind me. I don't like you being behind me. Holy crap. Is that enough barbettes for you? What the shit? Are you the battleship or the battlecruiser? You strike me more as a battlecruiser. So that's 10 14.6 inch guns, 11 double 3 inchers, 24 3 inchers, 24 1.7s, another 16 1.7s, and more 1.7s. That's a lot of guns. And this is the battleship then. They got a load of casemates in there. 22 single 7.1 inchers. Okay. 16 times 3 1.8s. The Japanese are not going to be attacked by the air, that's for sure. 18 15.5 inch guns. Okay. That's a lot. That is a lot. I can shoot out to basically there. The issue, however, lies in the fact that my guns are on the wrong side of the ship. So we're going to have to do something about that. And I'm also going to have to be sailing at a slight angle. Because otherwise I will not be able to bring all the gun turrets to bear. So I'm going to be slightly... yeah, slightly broadside, I suppose. You're 30 clicks out. Start shooting. This angle, this range... let's go with AP. I can pen at 30 kilometers, 109 inches of deck armor. Let's go with HE then. Because 109 is way more than I need. And 28 inches of HE deck pen? Yeah, I like that. Let's go with that. Look at how low this ship is. This thing has almost no freeboard. One storm and she's gonna go down. 17% chance to hit? Oh, I like you. Okay, this makes me wonder. They're not shooting. That's the 8-inch range. Flagship near... there's the 15. So... yeah, I'm still slightly out of range. Not by that much. Oh, I did hit them. For 376 damage. Yeah, no wonder. HE is going to cause a lot of pen. Going to cause a lot of damage. Now this thing looks like it's ready to pop a turret or two. So let's see if we can make that happen. Interesting setup here with the 15s. And then the, what's that? Small 8s, I think. 8.3s. Side by side. Looks like short barrel 8.3s. It's a weird ass design, this guy. Oh, there come the guns. They're turning. Yup. She's firing. Accuracy 16%. I'll take that. Now, I might have a pretty decent reload at 33 seconds. And a good crew. I wonder what they have. Oh boy. Accidentally hit the other guy. That's nice. They just hit my ship. But they're already flooding. Their damage and stability is 16%. And yours? 7%. Almost 8%. I like that. Reduce their accuracy. That's what I like to see. Reduce their accuracy. Carry on. Now they might have a lot of turrets, but only the 6 guns are firing. Only the 4, the bow guns. The sterns are largely useless. Boom. Look at the elevation, though. So what's your firing range, Sunshine? At what point... oh. Yes, please. At what point do you decide to pitch in? That's your 1.7s. Torpedoes. Okay, I'm not a big fan. 22.7. So you're just not in range yet. 40% chance to hit? Huh. This battleship's gonna be dead rather soon. Damage and stability, 50%. So what's your accuracy at this point? About 6%. Yeah, I can work with that. I just want to try a salvo of AP to see what it does. I think we're going to be firing like... yeah, there's one triple salvo of AP coming in. Boom, blocked. That's what I was worried about. Just going to be blocked. I don't think it's going to be much of an issue though, because this Japanese ship does not appear to be much of a threat anymore. What the hell? I've lost 4% of structural. That's all, then I'm perfectly happy with it. This guy is stationary? Wow. That's an interesting choice. They don't have any engine damage. And I think that they have a formation bug going on. That's probably the issue. That's why they're not moving. That's going to make a very happy Hibernia, because it's going to be very difficult for me to miss a stationary target. Like, this guy, target ship size, target cruise speed, target slow speed. Oh, boom. Now it starts to accelerate. Hold on, are you bringing more guns to bear? Are you? Look at the list on this thing. That looks uncomfortable. I'm not sure how the guys are going to be working in this, and by my count, they got half of their casemates underwater. How are you not dead? Look at that, the whole deck is awash. Boink. Destroyed main tower. Damage to the main gun. Can we sink them already? 16-inch guns are doing a lot more damage than I was expecting. Credit where credit is due. Boom. Flooding. She dead. Next. This is a far different experience, probably. 42% chance to hit. I'm not sure if she has enough armor to sustain hits. I've taken 5 hits for, well, really not a lot of damage. Boom! Okay, try the AP. Let me see if that ricochets or not. If it hits. It does not. Karasawa. This was the Moshun. Lost with all hands, 2,500 men. Regular crew. Standard bulkheads, spacious quarters. For the AI, this is actually a pretty good ship. They don't have a ton of weight offset. They don't have a ton of pitch or roll, like they normally do. She's pretty good for a battle cruiser at speed, 36.2. Her guns, for my taste, are a bit on the short end. But they do reload in 26 seconds. And if you encounter something the likes of a destroyer with this ship, it's going to be a really bad day for a destroyer, unless you can stay outside of, let's say, 8, maybe 7 kilometer range. Go back to the HE, because I think we're going to just ricochet off of the deck. Yeah, ricochet, ricochet. Oh, that was not a ricochet. Aft belt, overpen. Karasawa. Bit flooding. Rudder damaged. Damage and stability 50%. Their accuracy is still 7.5 though. Mine has climbed to 56. Boom, 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 boom. This is how you wreck a battle cruiser pretty quick. She's now flooding in 5 compartments. She's hit me, what, once more? Boom, boom. Oh, oh. Okay. That was unexpected. I thought that their crew plus compartments were going to be enough to save them, but no. Not quite. So that was a pretty quick battle. I like that. I hope that that's going to put me in the race to win this one. Hibernia did remarkably well. I didn't think that I had enough armor on this thing, but I do, so that's a nice surprise. Karasawa and Moshun. Moshun's an interesting design. Probably far better had the AI broadsided, because now they only fired those bow turrets. The Karasawa is an okay battlecruiser. She just had a bad time as she was getting bombarded with a 16-inch high explosive, and she just couldn't put those shells out fast enough. Otherwise, pretty good ship. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to check out Brother Monroe and Spartan Elite, linked down below, and we're going to see which 3 of us, or who of us 3 is going to win this week. If you have any good challenges, post them down below and we might pick them up for next week. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you soon for more videos.